Hello everyone, welcome back to another Aviation Master live stream. Today we are sitting here at Chicago Executive. We're gonna hop over to Janesville. It's gonna be a short 29-minute flight on the Cessna Citation CJ4. I'm currently pretty busy this week, so that's why it's gonna be a pretty short stream today. We do have Chicago approach on, so we'll get that, and we'll be good to go. I'm connected to VATSIM already. It's just that the aircraft isn't on, so I can't tune into the frequency yet. But let's go ahead and hop over to the cockpit without further ado. This flashlight should go away when the dome lights are on. Okay, so we'll go battery on, avionics, dispatch. Go ahead and reset the master caution. I think just have to turn on my standby flight display and emergency exit lights. That'll okay. Initialize position. We're gonna have to do this really quickly. We're flying, actually, let's head over to this view. We're flying from Chicago Executive over to Janesville, which is KJVL. So, JVL. We're exec jets. Flight 109. And I'm gonna go ahead. Departure arrival. It's gonna be hold on, let me just bring up my Captain Jarrett. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So nice to have you over here. Truly awesome. Hope you're having an awesome day. Go ahead and download my flight plan. I forgot to do that. Alright, there it is. Okay, we've got our flight plan. Let me just close up the sim brief page. There we go. Also got Milwaukee approach on. We had Chicago Center on earlier. It's a bummer that I couldn't get that working. Okay, there we go. All right, it's gonna be executive flight level 120. Flight simmer for once you're not late. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Execute. Okay, flight plan. Next page. Direct to. I think I have to go to the Lex page, then hit OBK, and then just put that in there. Just because there isn't. Go ahead and hit execute. I can go to the flight plan page and then hit next, because we don't have a departure, so we have to enter that in manually. And it's just Victor 24. And then the next waypoint is Tiro, and then the Janesville runway 22 arrival. Go ahead and put that in, and we're all set. Execute. Departure arrival, in jets arrival. We're taking the RNAV 22 arrival. I don't think. Okay, so whoops, I opened Blender accidentally. Let me just close that. Taking forever to open. There it is. Let's look for Tiro. It's not. So we're fine there. Go ahead and place that discontinuity, execute, and there we go. Okay, so left engine ignition, bring the guard up for the left engine. I'm flying Birmingham to Skiathos to fly 737. That's awesome. Skiathos, I've heard that's a really nice airport. Challenging arrival too. I think it's like the St. Martin arrival, but like from Europe. Forgot to monitor. There it is. 20% N2. Left engine ignition, and we've got that started up. Go ahead and bring up the volume on my speakers to hear those engines. Alright, and I really hope freaking, what's it called, the Chicago approach doesn't get off when I'm about to get on. As soon as we get those two engines started, we're going to go ahead and request our IFR on approach. Alright, let's get right engine ignition, bring the guard up, avionics on. Okay, I think you have to, let's go ahead and turn those back to dispatch. So wait for 20% and 2, wait for both engines to start, and then we won't get a battery amp warning. Alright, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go ahead and hit the starter. Both guards are now closed. There it is. Go ahead and come outside here. Awesome. Very beautiful scenery by flight effects we've got here. Probably showed it on this channel like 10 times. But it is truly amazing. I fly in here a lot. We're gonna get some nice nighttime arrival views today. And avionics on. There we go. Go ahead and turn on the climate control. Norm off for fuel transfer. Ignition. Okay, check that. Beacon navigation lights. Logo lights can come on too. Okay, so yeah, for logo lights we don't need. Belt lights. Go ahead and turn those on. CJ4 looking beautiful. I agree. It's very nice. I'm gonna tune into 119.0. Go ahead and tune that into ICOM 1. It's taking a long time. Got my radio panel here and trying to dial it all the way back to 119.0, which is our Chicago approach frequency. There it is. Go ahead and set my tune page. Alright, we are on Chicago approach. Let me just head over to the pilots, and approach is on. I'm probably going to do a radio check here. Let me just check my settings. Not transmitting, push to talk. There it is. Okay, nice. Chicago approach, it's Jets 109 radio check.
Got it clear.
Thank you. Alright. Okay, so
and
we
approach citation November 0212 Juliet Tango with you, descending flight level 130.5 to 3000.
there it is. I'm gonna tune down the MSFS volume just so I can hear VPilot better.
Number 0212 Juliet Tango, Chicago approach, squawk 6242.
Oh, I've heard this guy before. I've been on Chicago approach for a while.
6242 Juliet Tango.
Perfect.
Runway 3660, 10 miles from Linda, across Linda, 9,000, clear ILS, runway 28 southern approach.
Okay, pounce. Let me just open up my flight plan. There it is. I don't know why I closed it. And it's gonna be 725. Hold on a second. The Real House. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Over Unicom 1858, good day.
Oh,
Envoy 3660, across Linda at 9,000, cleared ILS,
725.
runway 28 southern approach.
let me just go ahead and go pounds. Okay, kilograms to pounds. There it is. And we're gonna take 1,000, which is about 2,200
Envoy
pounds.
3660, Chicago approach.
2,866 pounds, and we currently have about 3,000 pounds. Let's actually put in a little bit more, about 3,000, and we should be fine with fuel. 719
Envoy
on both
3660, across Linda at 9,000.
So we've got about half of-
ILS, runway 28 southern.
twice as much as we would need. Cargo, it's gonna be 75. For
Envoy
passengers,
3660, you're cleared
5.
ILS, runway 28 southern.
Actually 4. I don't know why I put 5. Cruising altitude, flight level 120.
Station 2 Juliet Tango, ready to contact 50 miles northeast to the O'Clair Airport, the O'Clair altimeter 3029. Expect the visual approach runway 23.
Expecting the visual runway 23. Citation 0 Juliet Tango.
Okay, takeoff. Let me check METAR.
Correction 2 Juliet Tango.
Number 2 Juliet Tango, proceed direct to the Walkie intersection. This one to maintain 3000.
Direct walkie, descend and maintain 3000. 2 Juliet Tango.
Okay, so, right, METAR. I was gonna call for METAR. -3 temperature. That's the outside air temperature right now. Definitely doesn't feel like -3. It's a lot more. A lot less than that. That's what I meant to say. Altimeter 3033. Winds are coming in from the southwest at 6 knots. So that's going to be 240 at 6. That's what we're going to have today. For runway length, okay, that's fine. Next page, V-speeds, anti-ice will be on. Takeoff flaps 15, and send those over to the primary flight display. Next page, we can also check MFD advanced to step through our flight plan, but I never do that. I should though. Well, at least on the CJ4, I do it all the time on the airliners, but I usually tend to trust the CJ4. Anyways, here's your standby flight display. 3033. There it is. Okay. And put that here as well. Okay, there we go. V1 below 100. Yep. This is
Landing gear.
This is a very, very speedy plane. It's got some very powerful engines, and it can take off at lower speeds relatively. Wing and engine, anti-ice, speedostatic key on. Let's go ahead and run through the checklist here. Actually, let's go ahead and call for IFR clearance.
Reached Alpha current at midway. Or correction, I've reached Alpha current at O'Hare.
Landing gear.
Zero Quebec. Should we call as Citation 0 Quebec Sierra or Exec Jets 109? We could call as either. I'm just kind of wondering here what we should call ourselves today. Because technically we are flying under the airline, but I'm just kind of wondering. Actually, let's just do Exec Jets 109. Alright, hold on, let's check something. There we go. Yeah, but just imagine if you had reverse thrust, it would stop within a second though. The CJ4 already stops. Yeah, it does. We deploy the ground spoilers upon landing, and we use toe braking. Well, it's basically just manual braking all the way through. And the speed brakes do help a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and call up Chicago. But I do need, hold on a second, I do need my notebook. I usually like to write things down. Now we're ready.
Number 2, Juliet Tango, walking to the airport, 10 o'clock, 10 miles, report inside.
Jet 109, please, sounds better. Yep. Okay,
Get
so
the field in sight. Citation 2, Juliet Tango.
Station 2, Juliet Tango, joined at Waukee, cleared visual approach, runway 23.
We'll join at Waukee, clear visual approach, runway 23 to Juliet Tango.
Chicago approach, good evening. Exec Jets 109 requesting IFR clearance to Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport, Janesville.
Fraction 109, Chicago approach, cleared to the Janesville Airport via radar vector Simon, that's Sierra, India, Mike, November, direct to Janesville. On departure, maintain 3000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after. Departures this frequency, squawk 6235.
Exec Jets 109, roger. Janesville via radar vectors. 3,000 after departure. Expect flight. Maintain 10,000 after departure. Departure frequency 119.0. Squawk 6235.
Fraction 109, confirm radar vectors Simon, Sierra, India, Mike, November, then direct Janesville.
Roger, we've got Simon, Sierra, India, Mike, November, and what was the last one?
Then direct Janesville.
Alright, so we've got Simon, Sierra, India, Mike, November, and Direct Janesville for Exec Jets 109.
Fraction 109, read back to the executive altimeter 3033.
Roger, we've got 3033 on the altimeter, Exec Jets 109. Thank you. Alright.
Number 2 Juliet Tango, radar service terminated. You can keep your code. Runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 Juliet Tango, thanks for the ATC.
And you can stay this frequency. I'm just terminating your radio services while keeping those down the radar.
Excellent point, thank you.
Checklist. Normal checklist. We've already done the before.
Chicago approach, November 1129 Charlie.
Control, passenger light safety.
1129 Charlie, Chicago approach.
Check trim. Lower that into
Good
the
evening.
green.
November 1129 Charlie is about 17
controls,
miles
free and
to the
correct.
southeast of Joliet, inbound for Chicago Executive.
Alright. Free and correct.
Number 1129
Speed brakes,
Charlie.
ground spoilers.
Squawk 5135.
Go ahead and check those. Alright, great. Flaps. Go ahead and set flaps at 15. Hydraulic pressure check.
Squawk 5135.
Ten off data, avionics, autopilot, altimeter, and pressure. Those are all fine. ICOS and activator doors. And for taxi, that's just a taxi procedure. Before takeoff, we'll come to that later.
Number 1129 Charlie, radar contact 30 or 40.
Bobby Edmonds, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're flying at Exec Jets 109 today. Hi from Oakland.
You said you're going to executive.
I salute you from Chicago Executive today.
Affirmative for Executive and Cessna Skyhawk for 1129 Charlie.
Number 1129 Charlie, Roger. Just maintain VFR outside to the Charlie and Bravo airspeed.
Alright, we'll request taxi now. We're ready.
Remain clear, Charlie and Bravo airspace en route to Executive for 29 Charlie.
Chicago approach, Exec Jets 109, ready for taxi, signature FBO ramp at Chicago Executive. Did he hear that?
Direction 109, runway 16, taxi via Kilo.
Once it's via Kilo, Exec Jets 109. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of a tight turn here. This could have been a better ramp start, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and let's get this bad boy flying right. Go ahead and I'm gonna use my right toe brake. That's gonna help a lot with the steering. Oh boy. Just checking the nose view, of course. It's a very nice evening today. And we've got ATC, well, partially. You don't really have it for the entire way over to Janesville, but at least for departure we do have ATC. Okay. Okay, so I'll join Kilo on this taxiway. Let's go. Taxi lights come on. At this point on my flight, I'm either over Croatia or Bosnia. That's nice. I don't know exactly where those are in Europe, but I've heard about those countries. If anyone wants to join, you are more than welcome to do so. And Aiden Games, thank you so much for subscribing. I just saw the notification. Thank you so much.
There's 2 Juliet Tango, safe park.
After you land, want to fly together on network? Yeah, of course. If I have time, I definitely will. I'm really grinding that marathon final development phase though, so I'll see.
Number 2 Juliet Tango, safe parking.
There.
Parking at signature. Nice. Cessna 2 Juliet Tango.
Station 2 Juliet Tango, text to signature via Bravo.
Landing gear.
Signature via Bravo 2 Juliet Tango.
Somebody just landed, I think. Whoops. I don't think that was the guy for executive. Was it? I can't tell if there's anybody. I should have seen him coming in. They're both to the right and slightly below Austria. Okay, so that gives me a better general idea of where it is. That's cool. How far are you from Skiathos? I don't know how the distance between Austria and Greece. Flight Simmer would probably know the distance between Austria and Greece. There's the notification. Thank you so much, Aiden Games, for subscribing. Very much appreciate that. This is how's this like the first time we've gotten a notification from Streamlabs? Like, I swear it never works. It just started working now. Very nice views. So you said via Kilo, we're keeping a discrete taxi speed. We're not gonna go southwest. Of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of thrust because this seems like some sort of hill up sort of thing. Okay, there we go. You can use some toe brakes. We're gonna go ahead and hold short here on Kilo. Runway once, it's... Look at those clouds. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hold short over here. That was very quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go through my before departure checklist. Okay, for takeoff, ice protection system is checked. Rubber bias checked, seats and flaps, speed brakes, trims, crew briefing complete. TCAS should be set to TARA. I think it is by default. Radar as required. G-up push, battery amps verified 20 or less. Ice protection system, speedo static heat buttons on, serialized as required, ICAS check. Takeoff. And after takeoff, so we're gonna go gear up, flaps are gonna come up, so they're gonna go ahead and go retracted. Throttles to climb, yaw damper on, autopilot as desired. Passenger lights, buttons as required, okay. And that is the after takeoff and climb, so it's just the pressure cross checks. And for cruise, we'll just set the throttles as we need. We're just gonna hop over to our descent checklist, and we're gonna go ahead and let them know we're ready for takeoff. Approach, it's Jets 109, holding short at Kilo, runway 16.
Action 409, turn 109, turn left heading 040. Start the turn within a half mile of the departure end. Maintain 3000. Runway 16, clear for takeoff.
109, 040, heading about half a mile after departure, 3000 on departure, and once it's clear for takeoff. Fly with the Rev, welcome to the stream. Found you at Chicago Executive. I'm Southwest 617, that's cool. Time-wise or nautical mile-wise, time-wise about 45 minutes and 1 hour, nautical mile-wise about 350. Got you, I got you. I'm not gonna be able to join, but I'll be able to stick around. Awesome, awesome. It's okay. Every bit of support counts. You're all good. Man, I've never actually flown a departure out of Executive at night with this business jet. I've done a sunset departure. Okay, so he set 040, and we're currently... Okay, heading bug is set to 05. So I'll go ahead and adjust that. I'm going to go ahead and hold short here. I'm going to get my lighting set to. Heading bug. We want 040 on departure. And that is correct, actually. Since it's just going to be a once it's departure, then direct to OBK. And then we'll join that. Whoops, next page. And we're ready. Actually, let me just go ahead and check my lights. Landing lights, strobe lights, pulse lights, we don't need them. Okay. Let's go. Bringing the thrust up. Whoops, parking brake. Stable. Let's go. Bring the yoke back on. $80 knots. And rotates. This one likes to rotate really quickly. Positive brake, gear up. Got damper on. Alright, let's go ahead and wait a little bit here on the climb. Flaps 35. We're past the flaps 35 speed. And we're about half a mile here, so we'll start the turn to flight level, heading 040. Heading mode activated, autopilot's coming on, VNAV and flight level change is active, and we're gonna make, to 10,000, he said. Alright, speed's coming back, flaps up. Breaking through the clouds here. And straight for 040. Is it just me, or are the FDs extremely bright? I think I'll get MS
109, can you squawk your correct code?
Right, sorry about that. We'll squawk 6235 for 109.
Fraction 109, say altitude.
Crossing 5,900 feet.
5,900? And what altitude did I give you on departure?
Oh, 3,000, sorry.
Okay, well you gotta pay attention. So reset your transponder squawk 6235. You cannot bust those altitude restrictions. They're very important.
Roger. Vertical speed. Come on, wheel. Please work. It's supposed to be minus 0.5. There it is. Okay, squawk. 6235. 6235. I really can't believe I forgot about the squawk code. And we'll... Oh my god.
Fraction 109, ready to contact 6 miles northeast, exit of the airport, turn left heading 320, vector for your climb, climb and maintain 10,000.
320 and climb and maintain 10,000 for exec jets 109. Okay, so we'll turn 320, he said. So that is, there we go, and we'll join. Go ahead and hit heading. Okay, there we go. So 37, actually 27 is more approximate. Took less than, yeah, for real. It was like extremely brief. How are we almost past our restriction speed?
Fraction 109, you're descending, turn left heading 320, climb and maintain 10,000.
Altitude.
320 and 10,000. Okay, heading. Come on. Okay, flight level change. VNAV. Come on. There it is. Yeah, he said climb 10,000. I just... Hold on. How does he get to the smaller numbers? Okay. There we go.
Fraction 109, climb and maintain 10,000.
Roger, we are doing that. It's just that my autopilot... I'm trying to deal with flight level change.
Okay, well you're the pilot, so fly the plane.
Fine.
Fraction 109, proceed at Janesville Airport.
Proceed direct Janesville for 109. Okay. So, we can go nav. That is armed. I'm going to go ahead and go direct here and try to intercept OBK at... Well, let's do 260. Why is... I think I just have to wait for it. Okay, there it is. Why are my speed brakes down? There it is. Jeez. That was interesting. Well, I think we should keep 177, our current thrust. He said 10,500. Well, he said 100, but we'll approach 10,500.
American 511 Chicago approach.
I'm gonna figure out the small or not thing. I have no clue how that ended up being 500 instead of a whole 1,000. Like,
American 511
I didn't even modify that.
6250.
Okay, 17. We're between 177 and 178. Speed brake thing, dude. That explains why the plane wasn't climbing with VNAV flight level change. It was gonna like straight up stall. There we go. I also needed to increase the thrust. That would have been more helpful. Said 10,000. Okay. I'm just making sure I've got everything tuned in, at least approximate to what he said.
Chicago departure, hello, American 632, holding short November 5 at O here.
Okay. We'll get OBK and then we'll intercept. And then once we do that,
Southern, turn right heading 040, runway 28 right, November 5, clear for takeoff.
once we do that, we'll get LNAV engaged.
Turn right 240, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, American 632.
Alright, there it
American
is.
511 radar contact about 20 miles southeast of the O'Connor Airport to turn right heading 360, vector for your descent, descend and maintain 16,000.
Right, 360, descend maintain 16,000.
American 511 the O'Hare altimeter 3031.
30. Is that
There we go.
3003?
3031.
3031.
Oh my god. You still despise Casey. I don't judge. I don't judge you. At this point, I can't tell if this ATC is trying to be funny or if he's actually mad at me. If he's mad at me, I won't judge him. I mean, I didn't focus enough on the squawk. Captain Jarrett's marathon will be released next week. Next week, Monday, or it's between Monday and Wednesday. That's what I've got right now planned.
Altitude.
Alright, there it is. And 220 for the heading. I'm gonna set runway heading now. This is a very short flight.
American 632 radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000 altitude.
Climb, maintain flight level 15,000 and climbing 3,400, American 632.
American 632, proceed direct bake.
Okay.
Direct E-bake, American 632.
Okay, there it is. Flaps are up. We're fine on flaps. I'm gonna go ahead and set my arrival details. That's in approach. Winds. Okay. So we're gonna grab METAR for Janesville. JVL. Janesville. Okay. There we've got Southern Wisconsin Regional. We'll maintain this speed. I'm gonna go a little bit back on that one. All right. Thanks for the info. I'll remind you to send a test at some point. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. No problem. Altimeter is 3030. I'll set that later on the, but we'll set that here now. 3030, which is 102 we're not too far off. Outside air temperature is -6, so it's going to be a lot colder over there. northwest at 4 knots. 330 at 4. Okay, next. Anti-ice on, and okay, send. We're good. That has been completed, and go ahead and go for Lex page. It's pretty much just gonna be a straight path all the way there. Whoops. Might want to slow down. I'm gonna set 3030 on my standby one. I don't
Dragon
want to set it on this
632,
one.
Chicago Southern area is closed. Your service terminated for exchange.
My flight is United 353, especially getting clowned out on a
He's
stable
a
push.
multi-unicom for American 632.
And then they thought I was going at 200. Yeah, it was.
109, 58270.
Was that for 109?
Faction 109, 58270.
270109. Okay, 270.
Faction 109, Rockford approach is closed. Your initiative is terminated for exchange approved.
Roger, frequency change approved. Good day.
Just 1129 Charlie, radar service terminated. Keep your squawk code on the right downwind, runway 16.
Okay, I'm gonna
On the right
monitor-
runway 16. 200 Charlie.
Alright, there it is. So we're gonna monitor our advisory frequency. There we go. Awesome. The thing I'm very confused about is how do you get products on the Yatsplane store? I know it's probably very complex. I'm gonna send an email to Nicholas, which is the guy who administers, like the administrator for the Yatsplane store. And he'll send me the details on that. But you do have to have. You can't make payer scenery out of freeware libraries. Like you have to make everything yourself. Probably gonna go. But then they go to St. Diego ground and do 5 to 10 radio checks with Matt's mic gain. I'm gonna actually I can do that, right? And then like get as close to my mic as possible. Is he on? I should do that. Yeah, he is on. Sounds like a good idea. Alright, I'm going to increase the speed here. And we... Okay, so let's just refresh. Yeah, there we go. And we are leaving. Yeah, we are indeed leaving as airspace. Go ahead and go nav mode. And heading. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and okay, so Milwaukee got off. Milwaukee Center was on, I think. So he got off, so man, it's probably having latency. Join me in PDX for a turnaround. I land at Nets Tower 20. Okay. Is it gonna be a turnaround to Oakland? I could do that. I think I could do that. So we'll intercept. Okay, so hold on. So this is a 12.5 mile radius. Top descent's coming up in 5 miles. There's Krenna. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and turn. Set my altitude. I'm gonna reset my altitude to 2500. Intercept. I'll intercept Teddy. 249. Let me go ahead and slow it down. $10,500. I think it's just a regular VNAV descent. The altitude and path is armed. Pilot boy, welcome to the stream. Hi, how are you doing? Oakland sounds good, or San Jose? Yeah, probably. I might have time for that. Or I might not have time. I don't know. But if I don't Are you down for some like VFR maybe? Is Portland Tower on? I don't know. No, they're not on. I see you. I see you on the map now. That's cool. Alright, LNAV is armed. I mean, it's engaged. There we go. Awesome. Okay, VPath is... Okay, VPath is good. We've got that engaged. Slow down for increased vertical speed. The more I slow down, the faster it's gonna go. Sorry to stream a beta test of it. Yes! You set it for... C414A. Gavin Chambers, what is that? Is that an event? I am not aware of an event. And by the way, Captain Jarrett, I just saw your message, and yes, it is fine. It's okay. So we'll go Bulls, Tiro, and we'll continue. Okay, so I think I think 1100. It isn't like the most it'll go. So we'll keep it at that. Uh, 92. We don't have ILS today. I think that's the airport. Well, this airport does have ILS, but we're not approaching runway 2. We're not approaching the runway with ILS. Okay. Coming down here. Okay, so Tiro is at a 5-mile range. And then, I think the next waypoint after that one, hold on, let me just bring up my Lex page. That's gonna be Route C. That'll be the turn after Tiro. Or, I think that is Janesville. Yeah, that is definitely Janesville. Love how the lights shimmer like in real life. Yeah. That's, the MSFS night lighting. I'm not a big fan of this simulator, but the graphics are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And LNAV is behaving today. Would you look at that? That is another win. And at this point, we're fully idle on the thrust. So if we have to use speed brakes, we'll do that. We're fine on the approach speed, though. Okay, I'm gonna go through my descent checklist to see if I missed anything. So preservation, ice protection is fine. Altimeter set, cross check. Actually, let me do that. I didn't do that on this one. So that one is good. Serial lights as required. They have been set all the time. Approach line data confirmed, crew briefing complete, avionics are fine, minimums, transfer selector, serial light test protection system as required. Approach flaps 15, passenger briefing, seatbelts, just secure, passenger safety light on, pressurization 0.5 psi before landing. Before landing, landing gear, 3 green, flaps, okay. I don't know if I'll have enough time. I'm probably going to run through this once we get to Route C. I'm gonna run through it. Or actually, Actually, let's go ahead and run through it now because we're getting close. So, landing gear, speed brakes, airspeed, VREF, autopilot, and yaw damper disengage. This is our landing checklist. This is the all-engine go-around. And this is the after landing. So we're gonna leave that there for when we expedite. One more question: is the scenery very FPS heavy because your computer is kind of? Oh, okay. It's not FPS heavy. I'm not using really heavy textures or too much polygons. Or triangles. The trees are probably a little bit lower on the least important buildings, and on the more important ones, they're a bit heavier. At least in my experience, I haven't had any FPS losses. It runs really smoothly. It should in any computer, I think. I don't think you'll have a problem with that. Alright, so that's the runway. That's runway 22. And basically how this approach is going to look like is it's just so we're going to be coming in here and then turning. So it's just going to be like a U-turn and then straight into runway 22. Yep. I will be adding 3D grass, so I don't know the impact on your computer for that one. But I'm gonna try to make it as least FPS heavy as I can. This is gonna be a custom 3D grass, so I'm gonna try to make it optimized. DDS files are optimized, so I'm probably gonna make it that. PNGs don't use MIP mapping, unfortunately. So coming down 3,500 feet, we're below 200. So yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fly it manually. Autopilot off and yaw damper off. Flaps 15. There it is. And I feel like it's safe to make a turn. About 170 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gear down. Should have waited a little bit more for the gear down, but that's fine. I'll monitor the speed. There's the runway. So I'll go ahead and kind of align myself. I'm going to make the right turn. There we go. Alright, awesome. And we've got flaps full. Setting flaps full a little bit earlier. We're below 150. That's what matters. Alright. About 144. I should really grab my like some sort of landing rate monitor for MSFS. Ryzen 3 3200G Vega graphics 3.6 gigahertz. That's your CPU. So your CPU base speed, like your base clock speed, is actually fine. It's actually pretty good. 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's good too. Do you know how much VRAM your graphics card has? Like memory, like video card memory. And maybe a little bit of trim up. I'm gonna try to stay on the green. Okay, there it is. We're right on the border. We're kind of keeping the speed a bit lower. Okay, lights are fine. We're good to go. Janesville traffic, Jets 109 on final, runway 22. I don't think anybody's coming in on final, but it's good to announce on Unicom. Look at that night lighting. Very nice. My graphics are integrated, so that's a big factor. Oh, okay. Yeah, integrated graphics cards into the CPU those tend to be less powerful than the ones that are individually placed. But I don't think your PC should have a problem running Marathon. That's why it's always good to beta test. Watch for the speed. Alright, and flare it. And touchdown. That was a bit of a float. I'll take it. Speed brakes are out. Manual braking. Crossing 60 knots. Go ahead and stow the speed brakes. And welcome to Janesville. That was Bravo. I missed it. That is fine. So I'm just gonna take this runway. This is not a runway. This is a taxiway. I thought it was a runway. I think you cross. I think that was the past one. You cross for that one, and then I think it's runway 14, and then you come over here. So that's the FBO we're gonna go ahead and park at. Not so fast though. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the brakes. Landing. Go ahead and put taxi lights on. Strobe lights are coming off. Janesville traffic is at jets 109, clear of runway 22. Okay. Checklist. After landing, checklist. Speed brakes are up. Flaps are 0. Go ahead and put those up. Whoops. Pitot static key buttons are off as required. Radar standby. And exterior lights as required. Okay, that's it. Great. Since this plane does not have an APU, it's just going to be an immediate engine shutdown. Planning to do a full flight for the test stream. Land in a Marathon, Delta A319, unrealistic, but who cares? And also my graphics are set low, but the scenery will still look amazing. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you get to see the runway textures. I'm a big guy on custom runways. Trust me with that. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and park right next to this TBM 900, and then we'll call it a day. I will be doing a giveaway pretty soon for one of my next streams. I will be gone for a few weeks in March, between February and March, so that's why I'm releasing Marathon next week. But anyways, you guys will see that later. Same here, I look runway textures, I look good. Yep. Anyways, let's go ahead and shut down the engines. Left and right, engine run, buttons stop, flaps up. Beacon, nav lights, taxi lights, and logo lights. Safety, go ahead and clear that. It's just fuel and oil pressure warnings. Nothing to worry about. Climate control off. Clear that master caution battery amp. Avionics off. Where's the ETA lights? Standby flight display. Bell lights. Go ahead and turn off those lights, and we can just go battery off. Alright, welcome to Janesville, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Bro enhanced, cloudescapes, and SFD is amazing. That's great. Typical MSFS ground vehicles, right? They just run through you, like, doesn't matter to them. Seems like there's a guy starting up his engines. I wonder if that's VATSIM traffic, or if that's, just regular static. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. So, it seems like I'm the only plane here at Janesville, so I don't think that's VATSIM. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the music here. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's see, I'll do a test stream on Saturday. Awesome. Beta testing is between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a very long, well, not long, but very extensive, should I say, 3-day beta testing for Marathon. And I appreciate you wanting to test the airport. Alright. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And the flight was really short, little night flights. But it was very fun in my opinion. The ATC at the beginning was honestly kind of intimidating and very funny at the same time. But overall, very fun flight. I will probably take it from Janesville all the way up to maybe Milwaukee or somewhere higher up. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed once again. And if you like this stream, please drop a like and maybe even consider subscribing. Anything helps. You don't have to donate, of course, to be a supporter of this channel. Even just subscribing makes a huge difference for me. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next stream. Bye bye. Take care.